16. The most populous country in the world. Did you know that China holds the title as the most populous country on Earth? With over 1.4 billion people, it's home to more than 1/6 of the world's population. Even more incredible, China spans nearly as large an area as all of Europe, covering 9.6 million square kilometers. It stretches across 5 time zones, but, remarkably, uses only one standard time, Beijing time. Whether you're in bustling Beijing or remote Xinjiang, everyone must set their clocks to the capital's time. Officially named the People's Republic of China, it sits in East Asia and borders 14 countries, more than any other nation. China is also the third largest country by land area and features nearly every climate type on the planet. You can explore the arid deserts of Xinjiang, the lush tropical rainforests of Yunnan, or even the snowy cityscapes of Harbin. In China, it's entirely possible to experience all 4 seasons at once. 15. A land of stunning women. Chinese women are admired around the world for their elegant and mysterious beauty. With delicate features, fair skin, sparkling eyes, and graceful demeanor, they embody the traditional East Asian ideal of beauty. In metropolitan areas like Beijing and Shanghai, you'll find fashionable women confidently zipping through the city on electric bikes or walking with stylish handbags and trendy outfits. Beyond appearance, Chinese women are incredibly independent, educated, and intelligent. In fact, more than 60% of the world's self-made female billionaires are Chinese. They often speak softly, but don't be fooled. They are strong-minded and resilient. In love, they're loyal and subtle, but once they move on, it's nearly impossible to win them back. Due to the gender imbalance in China, about 2.48% more men than women, matchmaking has become a booming industry. From TV matchmaking shows to dedicated agencies and newspaper ads, many men seek lasting love. However, modern Chinese women are becoming more open to international relationships and increasingly embrace global ideas of love and marriage. 14. The architectural wonderland. If you want to walk through 5,000 years of history and 50 years into the future, do it in China. From ancient palaces to futuristic skyscrapers, China is an architectural marvel. Wander through the awe-inspiring Forbidden City with its golden rooftops, or hike the Great Wall that winds like a dragon across mountains. Then turn the corner to see the Shanghai Tower spiraling into the sky or the otherworldly CCTV headquarters bending in defiance of gravity. China's architecture blends tradition with innovation. Structures like the Zhangjiajie Glass Bridge challenge human psychology, dangling high above a canyon with a transparent floor. The Bird's Nest Stadium in Beijing resembles interwoven branches and reflects a harmony between nature and design. China even leads in building smart cities and 3D printed buildings, entire homes erected in days. 13. Life in Beijing. Beijing, the capital of China, is a city where ancient tradition meets rapid modernization. Amid towering skyscrapers and luxury malls, you'll still find narrow hutongs, centuries-old alleyways, alive with local culture. Teslas pass bicycles, and you might see elderly citizens practicing Tai Chi right next to a bustling Starbucks. Traffic in Beijing is infamous, but the subway system is efficient and cheap, often costing less than a bubble tea. At night, areas like Sanlitun and Hohai come alive with bars, neon lights, and young professionals unwinding. If you prefer tradition, visit Wangfujing Night Market to sample candied hawthorns or adventurous snacks like scorpions on a stick. Beijingers are direct and may seem reserved at first, but they're warm-hearted and helpful. Ask for directions, and you'll likely get an answer more detailed than Google Maps. Living in Beijing is like flipping through a living history book, fast-paced, but unforgettable. 12. Tea, coffee, and bubble tea culture. China is the birthplace of tea, with over 4,000 years of history. Unlike Japan, which is known for matcha, China boasts an astonishing variety: green, black, white, oolong, and pu'er teas. Traditional tea drinking focuses on water quality, tea leaves, teapots, brewing technique, and a calm mindset. Tea is more than a beverage, it's part of life. It welcomes guests, marks ceremonies, and symbolizes hospitality. Yet in modern cities, coffee culture is booming. Youth flock to cafes, and bubble tea is now a national obsession. With over 100,000 bubble tea shops, China is the largest market in the world. Brands like Haiti and Naixue are expanding globally, but tea remains the soul of the nation. 11. A world without Google or Facebook. Can you imagine life without Google, YouTube, or Instagram? In China, these platforms are blocked. But don't mistake that for a lack of connectivity. China has its own digital ecosystem. WeChat instead of Facebook, Baidu instead of Google, and Bilibili instead of YouTube. These platforms are not just replacements. They're thriving and highly advanced. Public holidays in China are set by the government. Major holidays like Lunar New Year and National Day see the entire nation on the move. Trains, planes, and roads are jammed. It's called the travel tsunami. If you want to visit the Great Wall during these times, be ready for shoulder-to-shoulder crowds. 10. The world's factory. Look around. Chances are something near you was made in China, from your phone and sneakers to electronics and furniture. China is known as the world's factory, producing over 30% of global manufacturing output. Its manufacturing power stretches from toys to electric cars, semiconductors to solar panels. Companies like Apple, Tesla, and Nike depend on China's efficiency, low costs, and infrastructure. But China isn't just about cheap goods, it's a tech giant. Brands like Huawei and Xiaomi rival Apple and Samsung. BYD, China's electric car leader, has even surpassed Tesla in global sales. In clean energy, China controls 70% of lithium-ion battery production and 90% of rare earth materials. If China stopped exporting tomorrow, many industries worldwide would grind to a halt. That's how deeply integrated China is into the global economy. 9. GDP per capita and wealth gap. Despite its economic power, China ranks only 71st in GDP per capita. The wealth is unevenly distributed. While cities like Shanghai and Shenzhen are thriving, many rural areas remain underdeveloped. According to a 2021 report, over 40% of Chinese households earn less than $143 per month. The average urban salary is around $1,000 per month, and in rural areas, it's only about $300. The wealth gap is a growing concern. Without policies to address it, economic inequality could intensify. China's challenge isn't just sustaining growth, but making it inclusive. 8. Longevity noodles on birthdays. In China, birthdays are marked with a symbolic dish, longevity noodles. These chewy, extra-long noodles represent long life and health. Traditionally served during birthdays, weddings, and the Lunar New Year, they often come with an egg symbolizing completeness. Interestingly, some birthdays aren't celebrated at all. Chinese tradition views ages like 30, 33, 40, and 66 as unlucky, so people skip celebrations during those years. Most important are milestone birthdays like 60 and 80. Also, age is often calculated using the lunar calendar, not the solar one. Just remember, never cut your longevity noodle. It's bad luck. 7. Breathtaking destinations. China is home to some of the world's most stunning landmarks. Start with the Forbidden City in Beijing, once home to emperors and now a museum with over 9,000 rooms. Walk along the 21,000 km-long Great Wall or drift through the canals of the ancient water town of Lijiang, known as the Venice of the East. Then there's the Bund in Shanghai, a waterfront promenade lined with European-style buildings that feel like Paris or London. Just a few blocks away is the towering Shanghai Tower, standing next to the serene Jade Buddha Temple. In Tibet, the magnificent Potala Palace sits 3,700 meters above sea level. Once the home of the Dalai Lama, it now houses thousands of Buddhist artifacts. 6. The Chinese Zodiac. In China, every year is ruled by one of 12 zodiac animals: rat, ox, tiger, rabbit, dragon, snake, horse, goat, monkey, rooster, dog, and pig. These animals are more than symbols. They shape people's personalities, fortunes, and even decisions like marriage or childbirth. Alongside the Gregorian calendar, China still follows a lunar calendar. Festivals, weddings, and important events are often chosen based on auspicious zodiac dates. It's a deeply ingrained tradition that has guided Chinese culture for millennia. 5. Traditional Chinese clothing. Clothing in China reflects centuries of tradition. The Tang suit, Tangzhuang, represents honor and prestige, often worn during festivals. The Hanfu, worn by scholars and royalty since the Han Dynasty, features flowing sleeves and embodies yin-yang philosophy. The qipao, or cheongsam, is a stylish, body-hugging dress loved by women for its elegance. For weddings, Chinese brides wear red, not white. Red symbolizes luck and happiness. The traditional wedding dress, zaifu, features dragon and phoenix embroidery. Brides also wear a phoenix crown, once reserved for royalty. A red veil covers the bride's face, to be lifted by the groom in a romantic gesture full of symbolism. 4. China's most unique festivals. China's major festivals are colorful, spiritual, and deeply meaningful. Lunar New Year is the most important holiday, a time for family reunions, red envelopes, dumplings, and fireworks. The Mid-Autumn Festival celebrates the moon, with mooncakes and lantern parades. Kids walk with fish-shaped lanterns, while elders tell the story of Chang'e, the moon goddess. The Lantern Festival marks the end of New Year celebrations. Red lanterns fill the skies with wishes written on them. Cities come alive with dragon dances, riddles, and glowing lights. These festivals attract visitors from all over the world to witness China's magical cultural traditions. 3. A culinary paradise. Chinese food is a global favorite, but the real deal in China is even more diverse. Try Peking duck, crispy skin and tender meat wrapped in thin pancakes with scallions and hoisin sauce. For spice lovers, Sichuan hot pot delivers fiery, numbing flavor from chili peppers and Sichuan peppercorns. Hand-pulled Lanzhou noodles offer chewy perfection in rich broth. Shanghai soup dumplings burst with juice and flavor in every bite. Sweet and sour ribs, with their tangy glaze, are beloved by Western travelers. China's culinary landscape is vast, flavorful, and irresistible. 2. Cost of living in China. Living in China is surprisingly affordable. In Beijing or Shanghai, a one-bedroom apartment costs $600 to $900 per month. In smaller cities, that drops to $150 to $350. Utilities range from $40 to $90. Eating out costs $3 to $7 per meal, while home-cooked food averages $230 to $280 monthly. Transportation is efficient and cheap, just $15 to $20 per month using public transport. Even gym memberships are affordable at $30 to $50. Altogether, monthly expenses for one person can range from $880 to $1,800. Would you live in China with these costs? Comment 1 for yes, 0 for no. Want visa info? Drop a yes, and we'll help you out. 1. China's love for ping pong. China's national sport isn't basketball or soccer, it's table tennis. Ping pong is more than a game here, it's a national pride. Introduced in the early 20th century, it quickly became a symbol of unity and discipline. China has dominated international ping pong for decades, winning nearly every Olympic gold since the sport was introduced in 1988. It's played everywhere, from parks to schools, and used even in diplomacy, famously helping thaw U.S.-China relations in the 1970s during ping pong diplomacy. It's proof that in China, even a paddle and ball can shape history. Facts about China together. Hopefully this gave you a fresh perspective on the country. Don't forget to follow our channel, like, and share the video to support us. See you in the next one.